You done got out your bed, got in line at 5 a.m. because you're trying to catch this sale. And when you get to the register, they playing in your face. Did you know you could sue them? So I'm Attorney Johnson. I'm a civil and criminal litigation attorney. That means anything you come to my office and tell me, I got to go sit in front of that judge and tell your story the best. Now, this is not legal advice. This is for educational purposes only. Every state law is different. But as for me in my state, so Texas knows that businesses be out here playing these crackhead games. So they created an entire section of law to what they call deceptive trade practices. So here's what's illegal. In Texas, you cannot advertise goods or services with no intent to sell them the way that you advertise them, because the state of Texas considers that false, misleading, and say it with me, deceptive. See, when deceptive trade practices act, okay, you following me. But to make sure you understand, let me give you a real world example. Let's say we have a store, we're going to call them Car Ducks. So Car Ducks tells y'all they selling frog cups, 7 a.m., limited edition, first come, first serve. So let's say the whole hood show up. I'm talking about thousands of people in line. You done text your boss telling them you saw a deer on the highway. You're going to be a little late. But you get to the register and they say there is none. They actually only ordered 2, and the 2 employees, they done stuck them to the side so they could get them late. You know how they, you know. So when you get to the register, they say, okay, well, we can order you a cup, but you got to spend $100 before we do that. The problem is they never ordered the cups. They never intended for those limited edition frog cups to be in that store at 7 a.m. on Friday. They just wanted to get people in so they could tell you, we'll get you something if you spend $100. That's what's deceptive. Now, here's the legal, but don't let me catch you outside part of the law. Not all ads are legally binding contracts. Texas has contract law that says in order for the ad to be legal or lawful, you have to have an offer, acceptance, and consideration, meaning a mutual exchange of value. So depending on the ad, Texas considers an ad more so an invitation to negotiate rather than a legally binding contract. The only time that it's legally binding is that it is so specific that there is no room to negotiate. Here's what I mean. Let's say the Car Ducks ad said, first 10 customers at 5 a.m. on Friday get the frog cup for $5. That ad is so specific, it left nothing to negotiate. You know who gonna get it? The first 10 customers. You know how much it's gonna be, $5. You know when it's gonna be on sale, Friday. And you know at exactly what time, 5 a.m. So what's the moral of the story? Depending on your state law, if an ad is deceptive, it could be unlawful. But every ad is not a legally binding contract.